All right. Fire them up. What's going on, everybody, and Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Welcome to John Live Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Doug, with my amazing co-hosts and two of my favorite people in the world. First off, we have the super incredible, fantastic Mr. Nick Johnson. What's going on, Nick?
Not much, man. Glad to be here. Happy New Year, everybody.
We are back, baby. And last but not least, it is now the man with the local IMAX, not the full 143, but still an IMAX, of course. It is the wonderful, amazing, the fantastic. It is Mr. Moses Lally. What's going on, Moses?
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Happy New Year. Glad to be back. And it's going to be a good one this year.
I feel it, man. It's going to be a great year for movies, for the show, for all of us. And we are off with a bang, guys. We have a lot to talk about in this week's episode. Hope you missed us. We're a little bit of two-week hiatus. Hey, it's the holidays. You probably missed us a little bit. And all good. We're back. But yeah, we have a lot to cover for you all on this week's episode, the first episode of the new year, of course. As always, you can find this show on your favorite podcast platform, whether it's Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, of course, our full video element of our show on our YouTube page, youtube.com/Midway New Productions. We are on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube. Don't be shy. Subscribe, rate, review, and hear from you guys. Your feedback means the world to us. We've been getting a lot of cool feedback from people on our Instagram, which is really cool. A bit more on YouTube is awesome, too. Again, good, negative, neutral, we'll take it. All press is good press, if you ask us. What was it, too? No, that's right. My opening line was going to be a podcast that will also make Anaconda, but much better. Remake Anaconda, but much better. To be fair, actually, Anaconda wasn't that bad. People kind of were hating on it. People were kind of hating on it a little too much.
It was fun. Yeah. It was fun.
People wanted Scarface.
Corny, but
yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Exactly. He's corny, but like when sometimes corny is good. No shame. That was my opening line. So yes, this is the podcast where all three of us will make Anaconda, but on a cheaper budget and better.
Yeah. On a cheaper budget with less of a cast and crew.
Yeah, we got our phones and our wireless microphones will be used for South by. So there we go. Our reactions.
And we'll film that in the desert of Arizona.
Exactly,
Hell
man.
Yeah.
We have scorpions, not snakes.
Yeah.
we'll fix it in post, right, guys? Yeah.
Fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post. That was
the title is Anaconda: Scorpion.
Scorpion. Oh my goodness! That could have been our senior film, guys, back in college. What could have been head of the game. But I hope you all, if you're new to the show, welcome to the podcast. If you're returning, welcome back. We have a lot in store for you for 2026. It's gonna be a great year for movies, like I said, entertainment. So make sure you're following us on all things social media: Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, YouTube. Again, we have a lot of coverage for you guys. As you know, get on with Odyssey and Doomsday and Dune. I mean, the list goes on and on. Spielberg's new movie. I mean, we have so much to talk about this year. So make sure everyone has their notifications turned on. Again, if you have family friends that love movies or friends that love movies, share the podcast with your friends and family, coworkers, whatever, therapists, shrinks, doctors. Again, seriously, your feedback means the world to us. So thank you all for joining for another great year of all things ramblings, all things movies, TV, entertainment. Alrighty, folks, let's get on with this show, shall we? So the first topic, of course, is going to be something that we brought up last week, that Moses brought up in our group chat last week was, again, you heard a few weeks ago when the news broke about Netflix buying Warner Brothers. You heard all three of us go, yeah. We were like, wait a second. This show, as you know now, the past 3 years doing the show, we are very, 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 very pro-theatrical. We're pro-theatrical. We're pro-movie theaters. And so a lot of us were like, wait, what does that mean? And, Netflix has not really... Ted Sarandos, the CEO, and a lot of people at Netflix have not really been pro-theatrical. They've been very saying that... And they said, he, on record, has said, well, Barbie and Oppenheimer would have been the same at home. Motherfucker, have you ever been to an IMAX theater? Have you been to a 70mm IMAX? Like, are you insane? Like, those were two events. Also, saved that box office that summer from an abysmal movies before that, when The Flash was flopping, Transformers was flopping, Indiana Jones was flopping, Fast 10 was flopping. I mean, those movies saved the box office, thank God, because again, Mission Impossible flopped. Like, those two movies were an event. And for you to say that, stay at my home, play on the couch, hell no, absolutely not. So a lot of the deal has not been done yet. Obviously, Paramount keeps trying to bid for Warner Brothers, and they keep being told no. So I think it's safe to say that at this point, the direction is that Netflix will be buying Warner Brothers. But Moses, you brought this up even before the show as well. Let's talk about. I'm gonna ask you first. So, I mean, the news a few days ago is that Netflix wants a 17-day theatrical window for WB releases, and as we all know, too, post-COVID. Unless you're Chris Nolan, Ryan Coogler, Denis Villeneuve, you ain't getting those long-term windows anymore. It's maybe a week or two now, and if it flops, it's on VOD. My Beloved Companion last year flopped. Guess what? On VOD next week. The Fall Guy, movie that we all loved, great movie, flopped VOD the week and a half afterwards. So it seems like a lot of it is reactionary on what's doing well and what's not, and what's doing good, or doing poorly in the box office, I should say. But you said the article to us in the group chat. What are your thoughts of this overall with this?
Yeah, I mean, my thoughts is I hope it's not true. You know, I hope it's not true. I hope that that it is of course false. And it's funny, like you said, with Paramount, how they still are trying, even though they're being told no. It's like it's kind of embarrassing at this point. It's like they don't want you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But, pack it up, man. You tried. Stop.
It's like when you're trying to spit game at at somebody, and everything, and they're telling you no for like the 1,000 times, and it's like, stop it, get some help. But yeah, that's still going on, and I think at this point Paramount should basically just focus on their company, just focus on them and build from what they have.
Yep.
Move on.
And just kind of go from there. So, but right now, what we're talking about, this is 7-day theatrical window. I hope it's not true. And I hope that this window only was about the fact that, currently, when Netflix do have films, when they do basically have a movie that they want to distribute to theaters, that's their opening window. And I think the 17 window is, I hope it's for Narnia, because I know they have a Narnia film coming out this year and everything like that for Netflix that they're distributing, to theaters, more specifically IMAX theaters. Mm-hmm. But I hope it's not true. I really do, because that would really, really be bad for business, for movie theaters, for fans, for everybody. Honestly, and it wouldn't do good on anybody's sort of like behalf, I would say, especially how big Warner Brothers is, as a company, and I think that Netflix, I hope they come to realize that how important, the communal experience really, really is, for people, and it's really, really scary that, you look at this and you see 17 window, right? Especially a production company, like a studio like Warner Brothers, right? Mm-hmm. You look at that and you're like, that is not good. That is not good at all. And it kind of, and it takes, it's gonna, I don't want to sound like I'm exaggerating or anything like that, but it's kind of taking us as a society in the wrong direction.
Yep.
And everything, in a really, really wrong direction where we're at home too much, mm-hmm. And we shouldn't be at home, too much, especially when there's things like movie theaters out there in the world still, mm-hmm. To go to and see and be with one another and everything like that. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. 17 window. That is scary, and I think that. And I think that the 17 window might actually be a thing when it comes down for smaller films, right? They might actually keep that idea where for smaller films that, that don't exactly make a lot of profit, in theaters and everything like that. Netflix might just pull it and distribute it onto the streaming service, platform, instead of it letting it sort of like build and grow,
Yep.
on its own, because sometimes I don't know, sometimes CEOs don't know, or people up top don't know that it takes time for
Oh yeah,
for films to be found.
they're out of tune. They're out of tune.
It really takes time for films to be found. It doesn't take 2 weeks.
Nope.
And I think that might be I don't know. I think that might be the problem here. But we'll see what's gonna happen. Like I said, I got my fingers crossed for it being false. Of course, I know that Deadline released that that thing, and I'm hoping to stay at least that 30 range and above when it comes down to days that films are able to be shown in theaters. The 30 days and above is my hope, and everything. So that 30-day window is very, very important. So for theaters, for people like us that do love films, that do love to go out and see films in theaters and everything, it's really, really important. So, but yeah, that's my take on it. So,
yeah, the 30 to 45, and again, I'm sad about that because before COVID, it was still like the 50 to 70 to 90 kind of thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And COVID really fucked that up. And which is sad because again, it's now like people are now going in their contracts to say, I want this, and look at Sinners, a movie that kept leaving, coming back because of a lot of word of mouth. Mm-hmm. But again, that had a 46, 47 original day. And I feel like prior to COVID, that would have been like 90, 80, maybe 80 for lucky, whatever, because of the IMAX screens and all that kind of stuff too. Which I'm kind of like, and again, I think Sinners was kind of like an outlier because people loved it so much. It was all talked about. It kept bringing back. And I do think more. Yeah. That's why I like IMAX when IMAX brings back movies like Tenet or like Interstellar, like these kind of re-releases. It's helping a lot because I think it's kind of telling people, look, we can re-release a movie from 10 years ago. When we saw Interstellar a few years ago, me and Nick did. That was 10 years later. That was a sold out weekend. It was sold out. You and I saw Tenet IMAX during COVID. And it was empty because it was COVID.
Yeah,
I saw it again a couple years ago at the AZMLs on a Friday, or whatever. Sold out. Now I'm like, what? And it's like, whoa, hold up now. So I feel like to your point, having finding that middle ground, and this is why I was very, very upset about this a few weeks ago when we covered this, because I was like, Tess Randall says on record is trying to kill this theatrical window, and now I'm really happy too because now a lot of the theaters, like Cinemark spoke about this yesterday. I think Regal did too. A lot of them said, You're gonna hurt our business. People are gonna lose their jobs. Again, they're gonna lose benefits. They're gonna lose all the kind of stuff, whatever. Too, because again, you're not hurting the actual business. You're hurting the Regals, the AMC's, the Harkins, the Cinemarks, the Landmarks, Alamo Drafthouse. Alamo, and I feel like the one I hear, Majestic, and Alamo type of theaters, they're lucky because they can show Tarantino movies and old school Kubrick movies and Spike Lee movies, and they can do always kind of like they can curate it and people will show up. Like I saw Django last year at the Majestic out here, which is former Alamo here in Phoenix, on 35 mil film, packed house. So I feel like certain theaters will like that, who kind of curate, kind of like Alamo Drafthouse will definitely be well. And when Nick and I were at South by, one of our first panels we went to was eventizing the movie theater experience. And we heard from others, from heads of theaters, again, all local in Texas, but a lot of them were saying that they had to maybe get a bowling alley next to the theater, maybe get it was like a mini golf, right, Nick? Whatever they had, it was kind of like.
Yeah, I forget the exact things, but they did kind of they had all these setups, and it was like games, activities that tied in with the movies that were gonna come through, and dang, yeah, I gotta look back at my notes on that one.
Yeah.
And she even said one woman said how they had a Twilight party, like they had a Twilight thing, because it was like they brought Twilight back and it was sold out. Like people for a 15-year you watch at home kind of thing, the people showed up, and so I think there's got to your point, having that healthy medium, but also you got to find a way to really. I don't know. It's sad because when films like again Companion, The Long Walk, a movie that we all love, they're all in our top 10 last year, didn't do too well. It's like, well, shit. Or even Caught Stealing, a movie that we all love. Caught Stealing did terrible, unfortunately. So it's like, I feel like, to your point, you're right, because those movies go to, I think Long Walk had a 2-week window, and it was on VOD like that Friday after, and it was like, oh man.
I was gonna say, the one thing that I think is gonna happen, right, this year is that, especially this year, and I think Ted is gonna keep an eye out on the theatrical window and how well it does this year.
You better,
right? Like IMAX, right? I think this year IMAX, when it comes down to the box office, how much it made, I think it made it like 1.2 billion. Had the best year of all time, right? Now, like, if that was great last year, imagine this upcoming year with all the films that are going to be released on IMAX as well, right? And I think it's going to be huge. And I think that when Ted sees the box office,
Odyssey,
yes, sir. when Ted literally sees, the box office number, not just for IMAX this year, but also just in general, and how much theaters basically make this year, he's going to judge on a distribution based on the overall sort of like outcome of this year's sort of box office. What happens, and I think they're gonna look into that as well. And if it does great, they're gonna know that, okay, people still love this experience, and it's the best experience overall. Watch a movie at a theater. That's always going to be number one. It's always going to, topple watching a movie at home, and I think that's literally what's going to happen. They're also going to look at, their film Narnia, releasing on IMAX this year. I don't know what they're doing with the movie Narnia and everything and how it's going to be released on IMAX. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, they're going to look into that. So.
Yeah, Nick, what are your thoughts on this overall? I mean, 17 seems very, like, diminished in a way, No,
it kind of seems like a shitty fucking compromise, because I remember, like, at first it was like, well, I don't remember if this was like officially stated or if it just kind of seemed like this is what they were gonna do. Like, we're just gonna try to keep everything just on the site, no more theatrical release. Now, like, the 7-day window feels kind of like, again, it's like, okay, fine, we'll give you like a little something. It's like, y'all are giving us like scrap. What did Ice Cube say in 22 Jump Street? What are y'all fucking rationing around here? Like, bro, like 17 days, that's it? Like, it's like, I almost said a very, very bad word, but nah, motherfucker, give it or basically. 17 days is not enough. And it's like, I don't understand why he has this infatuation with trying to kill the theatrical experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I could go in circles about that, but no, that's it. Just to be frank, that's very fucking shitty.
Yeah.
17 days. Now, you had a good point. Like, maybe if it was a smaller movie or something, like, see the theatrical release window be important, but 17 days should not be standard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feel me? Like, I don't like that at all.
No.
Hell no. Fuck no, dude. Like literally, like metaphorically, no. Like literally, no, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's a no for me, dog. Yeah, no, it's another thing too. But I think I was kind of like very vocal about this last year too. Is that you could tell last year for a lot of these movies from the big companies, when the marketing was there, the marketing was not there. It was you can tell. Like again, sorry to bring up Companion again, but Companion. Yeah, I won't spoil for anyone. It's been a year. They revealed, so and so is a You should have said that. Weapons was smart because they didn't show weapons, the reveal of weapons. They didn't show like how the kids went missing or whatever. But I feel like, and this is me personally, I feel it's kind of unfair to certain filmmakers that you can't really pick and choose. Like, we'll believe in this movie, and this is why I was very vocal about with when Disney bought Fox in 2018, how they killed the marketing for El Royale and Widows and a few other movies. I'm like, you guys butcher those marketing because you didn't believe in it. So I feel like if you're gonna have a theatrical release, obviously yes, you won't spend Sinners money or F1 money on a companion or a long walk, and I get that. However, you still have to believe in your product. You have to believe in the thing you're doing. If the movie is shit, okay, that's one thing. That's kind of tough, of course, whatever. But if the movie's good, like A Long Walk, like Companion, whatever, you really gotta believe that, hey, we're behind this movie 100%. We're gonna give the correct marketing budget to it, but don't cut off its legs before it has a chance to run. You know,
right? Because if you're not even gonna like support the movie, why make the movie to begin with? It's just, if you're gonna put it out there, like, you might, put your best foot forward with it. Like, you fucking support that shit.
Support it.
Yeah.
This is your product. We were told. I remember. I think it was Mayday when our professor in college. I think it was our freshman year. He said, never put your name on something that you're not proud of. And that stuck with me 10 years later, where I was like, he's not wrong. Like, I mean, Moses and I were part of this awful art. No. So all three of us had an 8 a.m. art class, first semester of college. Why was it art and like dioramic, whatever that class was? I'm not bullshit.
It wasn't like design and composition.
Thank you, Nick. Yes, that's the class.
Yeah, I still got I still got that notebook somewhere over here, man.
Oh my God,
Jesus.
8 a.m. Monday, our first semester. Wow, we were bold for doing that, of course. Jesus. But I remember our group at least, I felt like if we were close as we were now, different story. But Moses and I were part of this project, and to this day, we were walking. And Moses goes, listen, Doug, you're my boy. I didn't want to see that shit ever. I don't want to see it. I don't want to look at it. Don't even tell me about it, bro. I don't want to see it. And I was like, fair enough, because that wasn't our vision. That's what we wanted to do. But around that time, as when Mayday told us, he was like, our professor told us, like, never put your name on something that you're not proud of. And I was like, that stuck with me 10 years later, because I'm like, we wouldn't be doing the show if we're not proud of it, or how we write when we write short films or whatever. We don't put things that we're not proud of. And and it was funny because it's like, because I remember you had to act in it too as well. I'm a shitty actor. Yeah. I'm a shitty actor.
Thinking about it, it makes me laugh and everything. But I had to be the editor. I wasn't the editor, but I was the director and also the camera operator. Too as well. And it's like, and then it's like, we had somebody that wasn't exactly great with editing or whatever it is, and I knew that it wasn't going to be as good. So I was like, I don't think I want to see it. You got the grade. Let's move on. Let's move on from that. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about it now. But,
we got an A barely. I don't know how we got an A. Because I saw it. And I was like, we got an A. And I remember at dining hall, Moses goes, I still don't want to see it. I still don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. And I was like, yeah, rightfully so. Because I think that, again, the part of doing group projects, of course, in college was like you had the people that would show up, and then the people that would be like, see you later. And so our editor, keyword editor, definitely fucked up our vision when Moses was like, I'm out.
See you later.
But another thing too is that it's like you should really give the proper marketing, and something that we talked about even a couple years ago when the creator came out, a movie that me and Moses we've been praising this movie even years later, but you saw that Disney put no belief in that movie, no belief in that movie whatsoever, and I feel like a lot of their, this is why I'm kind of like, then why'd you buy Fox? A lot of their Fox movies, minus Avatar, minus, that's about it. That's really about it, because I feel like all their kind of lower budget 20th century Fox movies.
I mean, you have like the Alien franchise, and
True.
Yeah.
You're right. Alien, of course.
Other than that, that's pretty much it.
Again, they really botched the marketing for The Amateur. The Amateur was one. Again, nothing special, but decent little movie. I liked it. No marketing.
That Rami Malek movie?
Yeah, with Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah.
I saw like one little trailer for it, and that was at the theater, bro.
Thank you.
I thought it was a great movie. I watched it and everything. It was great.
It was fine. It was. But again, to Nick's point, my point proven. No one knew about it. Like no one knew about it. It's like, so what are y'all doing? And again, the creator, and that was an original high concept movie from a guy who made one of the highest grossing Star Wars movies ever with Rogue One with Gareth Edwards. You know, you guys have, you guys. I mean, you don't put out. I mean, again, except for maybe like, I'm trying to think of another 20th century recently. Yeah, other than Alien and Avatar. You don't really put out. You don't really believe in a lot of these 20th century movies. I mean, I'm trying to think of recent 20th century studios movies. I'm trying to think like, you know, like I don't know what else they really believe in, and it's kind of like, well, then why'd you guys buy a studio? Like, why'd you guys buy a whole?
Yeah,
like,
what the fuck was the point of this?
Yeah,
I mean, that's just I don't know.
Let's release. Let's see, 20th century studio releases. Hold on, here we go. Let's see. Okay. So, this is now post. So let's go post COVID. Free Guy was free. Free Guy made some money, but it was COVID, of course, too. Whatever. Oh, they put no marketing behind the King's Man. No marketing. They put no marketing. I mean, that came out. That movie came in, went. Death on the Nile. Well, that issue with Armie Hammer. You know, that's a whole different thing. Whatever. They didn't even
forgot that he was in that movie. Damn.
I think everyone. Well, no one saw it.
I did see that movie. That was a date night movie, but I mean, to your point, it's like, you know, I ain't got much to say about it.
Okay, yeah. How about this? My beloved Barbarian. I love this movie so much. I saw a trailer, one trailer, didn't hear a week before it came out, and I said, "Oh, cool, that's in a week. I'll see you in a week." And I'm glad I did, because it was a good teaser, and they didn't did anything about it. But again, that movie kind of came and went and did really well. It launched a quick career as a hard director, but there's no home release. It jumps from streaming service. Okay, whatever. Amsterdam, really not on marketing. Not really good movie in my opinion. In my opinion, I'm trying to think. Hulu movies. Avatar 2. Yeah, of course, because it's James Cameron.
Yeah.
There you go. The creator. See, again, an example. Whatever. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was weird, because I felt like it kind of really came and went as well. Like, we all knew about it because us being fans of the franchise and movies, but it was a very kind of like, it came out beginning of the summer of last year after the Fall Guy, and it kind of just fizzled away.
I mean, it didn't do great at the box office, but it performed.
Yeah, it did really well.
But I don't think that the marketing was strong for that film.
Hell no.
I think the biggest thing is because they didn't have any name that was marketing that movie well.
No, you didn't. So, you did. You're right. I'll give you that. You didn't. And I think they were trying to get the good grace off of how everyone loves that last franchise. Great franchise, man. Great trilogy. But that last trilogy was so special because of Matt Reeves, Andy Serkis, everyone involved. So they were trying to capitalize on the good fortune, but also the good kind of like the grace they had with those movies. Yeah. But again, still though, I mean, again, Planet of the Apes is still a recognizable IP. And to your point, though, not a lot of no names attached, but still, it's still a big franchise, whatever.
Yeah. Like one example, we're looking at this Alien Romulus movie, right?
Yeah.
That is probably like one of the best examples for letting people find a movie.
Yes.
Because it was very slow at the beginning.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden it started picking up steam. I think it made over at least like, $300 million. I think it was like a $90 or $80 million budget or something like that. I could be wrong, but it literally picked up steam, at the box office, because people were, allowed to, like really find the movie, really find it, and look how well it performed. Yeah. At the box office, right? Like from $80 million budget to $350 million, sort of like box office outcome. I think that's great.
Yeah. And they had good marketing with it too, because they attached I mean, that summer, like I feel like because it was kind of end of August. This was post Deadpool Wolverine. This was post all these other big movies. So it came out at the right time because it was like, okay, people were. I think because I remember last 2 summers ago, 2024, as we all know too, started off kind of rough too. Furiosa flopped. The Fall Guy flopped. Planet of the Apes didn't do that well, and I was like, oh no, here we go. I was like, shit, here we go again. And I was like, oh no. But then when Bad Boys 4 did moderately well, not as good as the other movies, but did pretty well, I was like, okay, maybe we're turning. And I felt like that did really well. Inside Out 2 did really well. Then it was Twisters was a huge hit. So I felt like last 2024 summer was definitely. It was going in the direction of like, oh fuck, here we go, and then it just kind of took off. And I think Alien Romulus, because people saw Twisters, people saw Deadpool Wolverine, people saw It Ends With Us. People went to the movies a lot more that summer, and they were smart to put that trailer behind almost every movie. And that was smart of them. Rightfully so. Your point, that movie made money, and it had no really competition until maybe like end of September, October. So it had legs. But that was that. But then look, Amateur, no, Hulu. Even I'm sorry, this movie was ass too. The Springsteen movie, that movie sucked.
I didn't get to see it.
Why did it suck? What was wrong with it?
Professionally, this movie sucked. The movie was ass.
That's nasty work, my guy.
It's not really about the music. It's about him going through depression, and I'm all for that. I respect that, of course.
I'm all for it. Him going through depression and everything.
Yeah, listen,
I just didn't fuck with the movie though. But the songs were cool as well.
I put this in my review and reaction. I was like, listen, someone who went through a lot of depression in the past 2 years, I respected that. But the movie it's just so dull. It's so dull. Like everyone's kind of like, yeah, okay, sure, yeah, music, all right, cool, all right, yeah, sure, cool, all right, yeah, no, man, I'm good, all right, fuck you, all right, cool, sure. It's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, guys? Like, come on. Like I was sat there and I was so bored. I was like, oh, just shoot me, please. I was like, this is so boring, and I feel because again, it's like, listen, good biopics like Straight Outta Compton, good example. Stuff like Rocket Man is really well. Like, you know, there's a lot of good music biopics that work. Ray is a good example too. There's a lot of good music biopics. This was just boring as hell. And maybe I would say maybe the music is like 5% of the movie. It's about him dealing with trauma from his childhood. It's like, well, okay, but people who I talk to, who I know who are massive Bruce Springsteen, I'm not a Springsteen fan, but people who I talk to who love Springsteen said, hell no, fuck this movie. People who I know who like are diehards, like, oh, I love Springsteen, da da da. They said nope. And y'all know me, I don't like Bitch Boy Chalamet, but I enjoyed Complete Unknown more than this. And I fell asleep in the first 20 minutes of Complete Unknown, actually. I still enjoyed it more than this movie. So, but again, I remember August. Oh man, front runner is going to be The Rock, Smashing Machine, and him and Jeremy Allen White for Springsteen. Ain't no one. Those movies are gone. Those movies are no longer in consideration no more. Whatever. But yeah, not a lot of marketing. To your point, Moses, earlier, Predator Badlands. You're right. IP. It's people love Predator. Even that last boo-boo. Oh, no, the last one was shit. The last one was shit, but it flopped. But again, I think to your point, there was so much good will from Prey off of Hulu that they moved Predator back to the theaters. Remember, Romulus was going to be a Hulu movie too. And I said, why the hell are you putting your own big IPs on Hulu? Why did you buy Fox? Why did you buy Fox? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
So I think because Prey did very well off of Hulu, they gave Romulus an okay clear to go in theaters as Badlands. And get to your point, both movies performed really well. Ella McKay, no one saw that shit. That movie came and went.
What was that movie about? Because I saw some of the TV spots.
I think it was about a governor. It was about a person who kind of grew up in like a very like, I don't know, like very
like a political family or something.
Yeah, exactly, a political family or
Okay.
not. I'm not exactly. I literally just watched the trailer. I think maybe a few times, and it kind of just went away from my mind. But it's about her basically becoming this person that she wants to be, which is a political figure of being a governor of her state, and everything. But there's a Wikipedia plot there that you'll be able to understand a little bit more. But yeah, it was, the director, I've heard about him. I think it's great, but I think he was trying to make a film that would, maybe get a chance at the awards this year, but it didn't really happen, which is unfortunate. You know what I mean?
It's James L. Brooks. He's creator of The Simpsons. This guy is like one of the co-creators of The Simpsons. And
I think he made it. I mean, he has a bunch of money. He has a bunch of money. I think he did make this film just for the fact of, him having a passion project.
He made this movie, and I say this because look at West Side Story with Spielberg, phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
Spielberg made West Side Story for an audience that said, and remember, this was during COVID too. They said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm not going to the movies anymore. I'm good. I'm staying home." This movie was made for an audience, and I'm not marginalizing anybody, for people maybe in their 50s and 60s or above that do not go to the movies anymore. They don't. This is a senior citizen book club week. This is a matinee senior. No, I mean all respect in the world. This movie, like my nana, God bless her, would go with her book club to see this movie on Tuesday at a discount Tuesday, or whatever. No one was going out of their way to see this movie. This movie got pulled. Example, we came out the week before Avatar did, right? Why did Disney put two of the movies back to back? Makes no sense to me. But this movie came out on the 12th, right? I remember this very, very well. I checked my Regal, bro, my Regal app. Not even a full week, my theater said, fuck it, pulled it. Halfway, not even a full week. Yeah, half a week, they said, we're good. They pulled it. They already pulled. I was like, oh, my bad. Okay, whatever. I was like, you know what? I'll go see it. And I was like, never mind, I can't. Good to know. But it really had, A, that's about no marketing. But again, this movie should have been, again, we're all pro theatrical here, this should have been a Hulu movie. This should have been a Netflix movie. This could have been probably a big hit with the audience who were staying at home, who refused to go back to the theater. Again, that's fine. It's a choice. I respect that. But the audience...
I mean, the Emmys do have they do have an award for, for movie TV.
Yes.
And everything. So... it could have been, or you're gonna breaking it down to a miniseries, too, as well.
Hans Zimmer did the score. Oh my god.
Did what?
Yeah, Hans Zimmer did the score. Hans
fucking wild, but he gotta be doing like everything though.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. He was like probably easy. He probably did F1. He was like, you know what?
You know what?
There you go.
He's like, I got 10 minutes. Let me fix y'all something up real quick.
He probably does it in his sleep, bro. Probably does it in his sleep.
No, he has a team, man. I don't want to, say anything bad right here or anything like that.
This man did one day of work. He goes, all right, guys, we're good. I'll see you later. Y'all got this. Skirt.
His name is basically a production company at this point.
Oh, he is.
Damn, you know what I mean? His name is a production company, and when he throws his name on films of Hans Zimmer, it's not just him. It's literally his company that is helping him out produce his music.
Hey, Doug, scroll down. Sorry, Moses, because I just saw the budget compared to the box office. God damn!
Yeah, this movie. I've never seen a movie get pulled this fast from a major studio.
That stinks.
So 17 days. This movie wished 17 days about at the theaters. This movie wished at 17 days. This movie got 7 days. And we said, man, fuck it. They're like, you know what? Sure.
That's so bad. All right, let's go back to our 17.
You're right. 17 days. 17 days Netflix course. Okay, but this is what I want to bring up as well too. You're right, Narnia. Okay, look, but okay, do you guys see anything strange though on this list of 2026's movies? Anything stick out to you?
IMAXs.
I keep seeing IMAX and everything, of course. We keep seeing that, and also maybe Greta Gerwig, Narnia.
Look what's missing.
Christmas.
What's missing? No Doomsday. Doomsday will not be getting IMAX because Dune Part 3 already called it.
I fucking heard about that.
That's impossible.
That's
Dune 3 already called it.
No IMAX for Doomsday?
That's impossible. That's impossible.
Dune. So that's so.
I think that is impossible.
You're lying.
I'm not like I am. I'll be honest with you right now. It is impossible for a movie like Doomsday that has this level of anticipation of a movie since 2019.
We're gonna watch it here, guys.
since 2019. I mean, there's been great movies, you know, but I'm talking about for in terms of like a superhero genre, right? Film like this.
No,
there hasn't
IMAX.
been a hyped movie like this since 2019. And I think for IMAX to say that they're not gonna put a movie like this on their screen, they're losing dollars. I'm talking about lots of dollars.
I'm gonna challenge you a little bit on that. I think the last big one was No Way Home.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's just true.
Close
to
it. Close
to it.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm, definitely close to it and everything like that. But like we're talking about, you know, an Avengers films that always, you know, that always guarantees you a $1 billion film. You know, $1 billion sort of like outcome and everything like that. You know, and for it to miss out on this opportunity to have that film on theater, I think it's impossible. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. There hasn't been any development about them talking about they're not gonna release it anymore.
It's tough to believe.
Yeah, it's tough to believe.
No IMAX?
Unless Variety, Deadline, any of them folks release that, you know, or even hearing from the studio itself. No, I don't think so.
So which is strange. What's strange is that, remember, Dune had this date already locked in. Doomsday goes, now we want it too. So something has to change. And this is why, you know, and this is going to play devil's advocate here a little bit. Remember, and this is before, you know, the whole this past few weeks of him being kind of, you know, Tarantino. Remember, Tarantino had a deal with all these theaters for like the special with the 70mm film for Hateful Eight, whatever, right? And remember, these theaters go. Remember, they bent over backwards with Disney, and Disney goes, "No, we have Star Wars, pull it." And Tarantino had a legit contract deal with these theaters, going, "Well, no, I had a deal for the 70mm screens," and theaters goes, "Oopsie, sorry, it's Disney, my bad." So that's pretty ballsy of what WB to be like, yo, man, like, hold my nuts, like, because it's like, you know, like,
yeah,
it's pretty ballsy of them. However, though, and we'll talk about this with the Doomsday trailer after this, I still think Dune's gonna be the one that moves. I think Dune's gonna be the one that moves. However, it's a matter of when can they move. If you heard our episode last week, we went over the calendar, or 2 weeks ago, two episodes ago, the calendar of like where can Dune go if it has to move. Again, I don't think they're gonna push Dune back even more. I think they will pull it up. It's a question of, remember, it's gonna be a busy year. Where can they find a slot to put Dune in? Because remember, now with Avengers, they're really marketing that fucking clock down the clock. We'll see you in a year. So something has to give. If they keep the same day, which I don't believe is going to happen. But again, it is interesting though that in these upcoming release dates, there's no IMAX. Remember, Spider-Man lost their IMAX day because no one said, again, bro, I'm fucking Chris Nolan. Y'all can kiss my ass. And that's
Nolan. You know,
yeah, no one's
Nolan he's basically a co-founder of IMAX. You know, the co-CEO of IMAX at this point and everything, based off the fact that he, you know, shoots on IMAX for everything now. But it's crazy. It's crazy that Spider-Man also doesn't have IMAX sort of like distribution. You know, but it's crazy that, I mean, you have a movie like Zootopia that came out this year that didn't have any IMAX screens, but still had there still was a huge hit. You know, $1 billion.
Yeah,
in theaters, a lot of money. You know, so I think it's disappointment, of course, for us that, you know, Spider-Man doesn't have a release theater for IMAX and everything. But I think it's still gonna do a good job. But
if they keep, and it is possible if they, I do not think they're going to keep the same release date. If in some weird Black Mirror alternate universe they keep the same day, IMAX has to, kind of be a slippery bitch and be like, you get these days, these screens, kind of share like joint custody, like
100%. I think if Dune decides to basically stay there's going to be like a joint thing where it's like, hey, we're going to give you these times, and you're going to get these times, and kind of go from there, or at the least where IMAX might be like, okay, we're going to give Avengers, Doomsday some release days for IMAX, but Dune Part 3 are going to keep the majority.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Good call.
But we'll see.
It's gonna be interesting. But it's interesting to see that on all the calendars, like Dune, the IMAX stuff is that you don't see. There's no Doomsday IMAX. It's all Doom 3 and Narnia and Odyssey. So
I don't know what Narnia. Never mind. I ain't gonna.
Yeah. Well, so why is Digger? Why is that Tom Cruise one an IMAX release too?
I mean,
I can't wait for it, but. Really?
The director. I mean, he's pretty.
Alejandro,
big, yeah. He made the Revenant and everything, and also the cinematographer as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah. What 143 aspiration?
He's doing the thing what One Battle did with Joker too. They're gonna blow it up.
I mean, it's funny. It's like depending on what camera he's using. Some cameras do have full frame sensors and everything, digital cameras. I think they might be using a what? Did I just see?
It's doing what One Battle did. They're doing what One Battle did. They're gonna shoot in VistaVision and they're gonna blow it up to 143 in IMAX.
I don't. From the trailer, it doesn't look like we shot in VistaVision.
I read something the other day that I think it was because Alejandro used all those different kind of cameras.
I mean, he shoots on film, but I've heard that the cinematographer, I'm forgetting his name.
Was it Chivo? What was his name?
Yeah, Chivo.
Yeah,
he shoots predominantly digital nowadays. He used to film a lot of movies on film. This is Vision Film. Okay,
that's cool.
I'm wrong, but it's great.
So it'll probably get the One Battle treatment where it'll be blown up.
It'll be blown up.
4-3.
Yeah,
which kind of makes sense. But okay, that's cool. If it was, if it was like something like Red One shit where it's on IMAX, why are you on IMAX?
yeah, and I think VistaVision, it's like, their sensors when it comes down to the camera, you could be able to do that because their sensor is like a Super 35, right? Which is like really, really the aspect ratio of a 143 IMAX screen, so yeah.
Let's see again real quick before we go back to end our thoughts on Warner Brothers. Okay, so obviously this year we have the Odyssey. Of course, is going to be the big IMAX one. I don't think Spielberg's getting IMAX for Disclosure Day. But
I think he is. I saw
so?
the trailer. I saw the trailer where it said he's released on IMAX as well.
But Mandalorian Grogu is going to be a big IMAX one because that's the first Star Wars movie in 7 years. So,
damn.
Oh yeah, it is. That's crazy. It's crazy. I'm excited for that movie, but I just don't like the way it's shot.
It looks very.
I'm excited for it, but it doesn't scream out like I don't know, man. I don't know.
Where The Bride was supposed to be 143. I guess they canceled that. I hope we get our screening for Project Hail Mary in IMAX. Come on,
yeah.
I
mean, it is IMAX, but just not the 143.
I know. Yeah, we haven't got an IMAX screening in a long time.
And I don't think, and I think they can't go they can't blow it up to 143 because I mean it's shot on digital.
Oh yeah. Phil Lord and Chris Miller, they shoot on digital.
Yeah, it's shot on digital. You can't blow it up anywhere near 143 unless you use a digital camera that's able to do that.
But you know who shot Project Hail Mary? Greg Fraser, who did the Dune movies.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. But yeah, there's these new Area 35 millimeter cameras that came out I think a few years ago,
That's
where
right.
they have that 35 Super 35 sensor and everything, where you're able to blow it up to that 143 aspect ratio. But I don't know if that's the camera he used. I'm pretty sure he used
Mm,
a either Sony Venice, or a um, uh, Area Alexa 65,
okay. Hmm.
So
Let me see.
damn, I know so much technical shit.
Yeah,
You
hell yeah, you
fucking
do.
do it,
Oh
bro.
yeah, be proud of that. Odyssey, obviously, Odyssey's the first one to be shot entirely on IMAX cameras with 143.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
let's see, Digger, Resident Evil, Street Fighter. I hope Hunger Games is shot with how he did with Catching Fire and
yeah, yeah,
Summer
yeah,
of the
yeah.
Snakes. That shit he does.
That's the big,
Yeah,
and then Jennifer Lawrence is coming back too as well. For this, and the other
and
guy,
Josh, Josh
and
Hutcherson.
Josh, yeah, they're coming back, and the other guy, I forget his
The other
name.
guy, Josh. Um, and then, yeah, you look, Narnia will have IMAX 70 millimeter.
I'm really curious to see what Greta Gerwig does for this movie. I'm really
You got
curious.
faith in her. Yeah.
I mean, I have faith in her, but I'm like, I think this might be the most curious film,
Yeah.
for me next year, this year, because it's like, what is this movie? What is it? Because we know what Narnia is and everything like that, but how did she? I don't know.
And
Let's
this
see.
one, the Magician's Nephew, that's the Greta Gerwig Narnia movie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Okay, is that like in the books? Or because when I heard that, I thought it was just like a readaptation of the first one.
That's what I thought too. What was the last one was ass.
It was like
Um,
the Dawn Voyager or some
that
shit.
shit was boo boo AF.
I didn't see it, but like I heard about it. This dude was doing
Sucked.
a comparison between like the movie and the books. I'm like, this shit sounds like some garbage, bro.
I think I remember correctly. Disney sold this one to Fox, and now it's kind of funny now. Disney owns Fox now. I remember because I was like, why is Fox doing this? And I was like, oh, Disney is hey, it's all yours. Take it. um,
yeah,
I remember being kind of whack. I was like, man, this shit kind of sucks.
yeah.
I
They only
thought,
had three,
yeah,
right? They only had three.
yep. It
They only
was
had three.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
the
I remember
first
it was like
one.
Narnia, Prince Caspian, and I guess this one.
The first one is good. The first one is good. That first
No,
one is special.
first one was cool.
it's gonna have an audience. The Narnia. It's gonna have an audience. For sure. The first one was great, like you guys said. It was great. I thought it was really great.
It had that Harry Potter kind of feel to it. Still, it kind of had that kind of like that like.
I
that
do
one-
love me some Harry Potter. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Tilda Swinton scared the shit out of me in that movie. I was like, oh, I was a kid. I was like, get her away.
It's a 2 hour and 30 minute movie.
Hey man, you also know that Jack Harlow was in Narnia. You seen this meme?
Not as a man.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
But yeah, I mean,
Yes,
so
dude.
so yeah, so we'll see we'll see what moves, what doesn't move. But to Moses' point, we'll end on that. You're right. I think you're right. I really hope that Sarandos goes. This is a huge year for movies. This is a huge year for movies.
Yeah, because it feels like movies are like finally coming back. So
Finally,
like don't fuck it up. And we just got back to like how things. We just got back to like shit being good. Basically, 17 days.
yeah. I don't
Like, what the fuck?
It's going to be interesting to see what really kind of transpires from this. The deal hasn't gone through yet, and it would be a while before things go through. But I think this year is so hyped in terms of movies and entertainment that I think this could be the year to show Sarandos and be like, hey, man, people need theaters. And again, you're not hurting just movie business. You're hurting the theatrical. You're hurting Regals, the AMC, Harkins, Cinemark, Landmark, Alamo Drafthouse, Majestics.
Yeah.
You're hurt. Also, people who own family-owned theaters. People. I know people who I've met over years who own family-owned theaters, independently owned theaters. That's their job. They put a lot of their savings into that.
Yeah.
They make money from concessions. They make money from popcorn and stuff like that. So, I really do hope that he sees this and doesn't fuck around, because I feel like he's gonna have an angry mob against him if he does kind of like pull some shit. And also too, the studio you just bought, remember last year had 7 movies back to back. that all made 40 mil, over 40
Mhm.
mil, the first
Mhm.
in Hollywood history.
Yup.
Like, it's
Yeah. But
You know?
we'll definitely see.
Yeah.
I think we're probably gonna hear words on this, on this like story about the days in the
Yeah.
upcoming sort of like maybe a month or two.
I hope so.
And what Ted actually is thinking about. But we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. So okay, so speaking of Avengers Doomsday, if you haven't been to the movies in a while, Disney's doing this rollout now. They're showing, was it 4? Originally it was 4 teasers. Originally it was 4.
Mhm.
Most of them have already leaked, by the way. So spoilers. If you're spoilers, they've been leaked, unfortunately. The first one was Chris Evans coming back as Captain America.
Mhm.
Second one was Thor
as Steve Rogers.
Right.
That's yes.
Good point. Steve Rogers, yes. You're right. Steve Rogers, Thor, X-Men. You saw Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, still fucking playing chess after all these years. And
great.
You saw James Marsden as Cyclops with the big ass was it Sentinel behind him?
Yeah.
It looked like it was some giant ass fucking feet in the background.
Yeah.
Bro.
So there's a rumor that it's a Sentinel, and you've seen Future Past, Days of Future Past. That's what Sentinels were. So, and then what was the fourth one rumored to be?
I mean it's out right now. It's currently playing. It's literally the Wakandans. You have the team, the Neymar. I'm forgetting the actual like their name, and then you have the Fantastic Four.
Okay, which is interesting. I do like when we see people from like that emerging of that.
Yeah, it's all of them in one trailer, which is I seen some like I seen some photos and everything like that online, and it's the visuals look really good. They look really good. I think I'm excited for that trailer. I'm excited for it because it's like, I think that might be my most exciting one because I knew about these other ones already.
Yeah,
and what they were going to be about. Yeah.
So, all right, Nick, starting with you this time, which trailer have you liked the most, and what are your thoughts on this kind of like dropping these kind of 4 teasers as kind of teasing like this hype, I guess, this rollout?
The one I like the most is the Thor one, and I'm kind of surprised to say that, but I like the idea that he's just like he's praying to his father, so I think that's cool. Like it's like the sense of even though like his father like is passed on, I like the spirituality aspect of it, and it's like you're not here, but you're not really like gone like that. You're like you still exist in some way, and like it's like like I'm praying that I survive this battle literally just so I can keep raising my daughter. Basically, and so like it's not even on no selfish shit. Or like you feel me? Like it's self-preservation, but for like so that I can like be in service to someone else. Basically. So
and that's great, and that's like very great character development. He's
Totally.
more like, okay, I'm gonna go to this battle, I'm gonna go to war, but please make sure I come back to basically take care of something that I truly love. Basically what you said.
It shows because it shows like such a shift in it, because like when literally the first Thor movie, his whole thing was like, listen man, I'm here, I just want the crown, I'm trying to drop bodies and party and like all of that shit. But so to see the character arc to go from like, I just in my mind being a king means like being the first to go into battle just so people don't fuck with us, you go from that to now like, please just let me get home to my daughter so that I know that she's safe and that she can live on. So it's like like the character arc, I like that shit. And also it's like even ignoring like the character arc from Thor 1 to this, it's like this not that this erases Thor Love and Thunder, but I like that we're getting more serious.
Yeah, it's a more it's a more tone that like I'm fine Thor having like a comedic a comedic sort of like tone to him a little bit, but don't go all out where it's like outlandish.
Yeah, don't make him a joke, because the best Thor,
he's not a comedian,
Right, exactly. Like the best version of Thor, in my opinion, was literally when the Russo brothers had him. So
100%.
Infinity War and then I like the second half of him in Endgame, but
yeah.
It was just kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, yo, when he showed up in Endgame, I was kind of like, hey, yo,
I remember
I get it, but it was just like, God, and then it was like he stayed like that like the whole movie because I kept waiting, like, get back into shape, like change, like I like what they did with them ultimately in that movie, but I was kind of like, that's too fun. Like, imagine you're watching like fucking Superman, like a Justice League movie, and Superman shows up looking like that.
Well, it was
crazy.
It was funny seeing that with you guys, to the middle of both of you guys, and you see Fat Thor. I remember Moses goes, "No way."
Oh man, I was shocked, bro.
No, because even the fucking reveal, like you see him like kind of walking around in the back, where it's like you kind of get like a glimpse of like the fucking love handle as he's like turning the corner. Because when I was like, "Am I tripping or what?" And then when he fucking showed looking like Norwegian Sam, it was like, "Oh my
bro, I think, yeah, man, like, yeah,
using your belly as a table for your food like this is insane."
That's how you know you are in a very bad state in your life.
This dude, he was using fucking Stormbreaker as a beer bottle opener. Oh my gosh! But no, blah blah blah. The Thor trailer so far is my favorite. Like the X-Men one was cool because I like seeing James Marsden in the blue and the yellow. And I just saw a theory that like the Logan that the Logan that we saw in Deadpool Wolverine is the Logan from this particular universe, and like because it's like all this like time travel shit, like we're seeing him like after all of this shit happened, but then like time travel blah blah. So like when he's talking about like I came home and all of them was gone, like the theory says that like is the event that he was talking about.
Oh shit!
Also like there's Cyclops right here is got the blue and the yellow.
No, that's great. That
Wolverine had the blue and the yellow. That's fucking clean right there.
That's great. That's great.
They need to do my boy Scott justice because like the movies just completely fucking nerfed him.
Brett Ratner. Oh,
bro.
Yeah, I'm like, bro.
It's like they don't understand how cool just because he doesn't have like like he has an aura. Cyclops has
exactly.
an aura.
There's a reason why he is the leader of the X-Men. There's a reason why Professor Xavier like trusts him to lead everybody else.
Yeah.
None of the movies have shown that, at least not yet. So hopefully they do it here.
And they do it moving forward when they create, the next X-Men.
Yeah, once they go into the mutant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
when they do that.
He needs to be on the level as far as like leadership goes. Like I'm trying to see him on the level, specifically as far as leadership goes in the MCU. Like I'm trying to see him on the level of like Captain America. Like you guys need to show that he is that guy. Have y'all seen X-Men '97?
Yeah, bro. Oh my,
bro.
Opening.
If he was moving like that in the fucking movies, holy shit.
If he's moving like that in the movies, it's gonna make me cry.
He was not fucking around, bro. Like the scene where he was like falling down, but he was using his optic blast to like slow down his fall, but he was still like whooping ass.
I was like,
hey,
what?
yo, no disrespect to the Bryan Singer movies, but he wasn't on that type of shit. He kept getting his ass knocked out, bro.
Hell no, he wasn't.
The second movie, he was under mind control the whole fucking movie. The movies, you don't give a shit about him because Wolverine is the main character.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Damn, but all that is to say, the Thor trailer is my favorite one so far. Like we'll see when the other trailers drop, but and I do think it's a good strategy to have multiple trailers, or not multiple trailers like this, but multiple teasers like
teasers.
Because you don't want to have too many trailers. Because if you have like dead ass 8 regular ass trailers, you don't need to be anymore, bro.
I think Marvel is doing this to literally like let the general audience know that are going to the theaters see other films that this movie this big Marvel movie is coming out next year. It's coming out this year.
Yeah, and also
everything.
Not even like when you make an announcement like, hey yo, we're gonna have Doomsday teasers, but as attached to Avatar or whatever, that also incentivizes you to actually go to the theater.
Theater,
So it's like it works on multiple levels right there. Damn.
Yeah. Right. Damn. Because look at that's why I love like I didn't see Moses, you saw it, but like if you see a movie in IMAX, like obviously Avatar, Fire and Ash, you can see the prologue for the Odyssey before.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
It's an event itself. Like how remember I Am Legend came out in 2007, and right before the movie, you hear the first 6 minutes of the prologue, the heist scene of Dark Knight. Like that's so like how he used that as kind of like a or Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. You saw Dark Knight Rises, or for his last Star Wars movie, the opening scene of Tenet. And listen, I love Dark Knight. I love that opening scene, but man, I fucking love that prologue for Tenet. I love that prologue of Tenet. That opera house, man. I get high off that shit, man. I love it. But to your point, Nick, you're right. It's making that's also eventizing. Hey, you want to see this trailer? That's why I was kind of surprised they put the Steve Rogers one and this one and the other one already on social media. I was like, I would have waited a bit longer.
No, because I have a theory about that. Like, whenever there's a leak for these Marvel movies, I feel like it's not just like regular people going in and leaking shit. And maybe I could be wrong, but I do kind of feel like some of that Marvel is also leaking shit.
I've heard that too.
You feel me? Because it's like this shit keeps leaking, and then like a week later they'll upload the trailer on YouTube or whatever. But even with not with Brand New Day, with No Way Home, someone had leaked the image of Toby and Andrew and Tom like standing next to each other, and everyone's kind of like it was all three of them. It was the blue screen, and I'm like, someone on set clearly fucking leaked this one right here. I'm like, this wasn't this like someone from Marvel leaked. Someone from Marvel leaked that shit. Because it buzz. Yeah, it builds hype regardless, even if it is kind of a spoiler. It's like so now that we see this, is like, oh man, is it a leak? Is it real? Either way, I'm seeing all three Spider-Man together. Yeah. So I think whenever there's a leak, I do think someone is behind it. That's someone being Kevin Feige. I mean, because when you think, if
I'm gonna show y'all, hey, who the fuck did this?
Right? Yeah, because if he's the one that's fucking like running this shit, like hell yeah, he's in charge of it. Because also, like, don't you think at this point, after like doing this since like 2008, like he would have like learned different ways of like advertising and like building up hype around his shit. Especially with how like specific he is about like, no, like this is how I'm doing the MCU. He's leaking this shit.
I'm trying to find bro. When I saw this shit, I said, at first I thought these two were fake. I said, wait, he's working for the construction agency now? What's going on with this? And I was like, and then they're like, no, it's real. And I said, oh shit, never mind. But to your point, Nick, when I saw this one, John Campea leaked the shit too. I cried when I saw this. I remember I was in my apartment in Tempe. I gasped. I was like, we all knew they were in this movie, whatever. We all knew. But like seeing that, I was like, oh, they're for sure in this movie. And that
Garfield talk about, it's Photoshop. Nah, man.
But remember, this came out before really how AI is right now. So remember when that Steve Rogers one came back, I texted you guys, I mean, this is real, and I was like, yep, it's real, and I was like, oh shit.
No, but like somebody was making like AI versions of these Doomsday trailers, so it's like the shots look like really, really similar, but the camera angle would just be slightly off.
Yes.
Until you see, when Marvel Entertainment releases it on YouTube, but yeah.
You ever see this thing? It was so funny. It was like this was like years ago.
Rock Civil War.
Oh shit, that one of course too. There was one. Oh, it was so funny. It was like Caillou was on there, Harambe was on there. That shit to me was kind of funny. I kind of miss that era of like people kind of put the most like the bombastic, most out of pocket shit on the posters. It was so funny. I can't find it. But yeah, so when I saw, I was kind of surprised too when I saw Avatar that they waited until the lights went down. And then they showed the trailer for the Steve Rogers one, and Moses, when you saw Avatar, what was the vibe for your audience when the Steve Rogers one kind of played before Avatar?
I mean, people were excited. Something like there's like 2 or 3 people that clapped and everything.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I heard like two people clap during the theater when watching it.
It was
But I
only
think
two
people
people
were
clapping?
most excited for the Odyssey though. You know,
Okay.
like myself and everything.
Right.
But it like I said before, my theater is new. The IMAX theaters is new, so not a lot of people know about the IMAX theater yet in
Okay.
downtown. So there wasn't a lot of people there. There were people there, but I think that theater is still trying to gain traction. I think it's going to gain really once the Odyssey comes out. I think that's when people are going to realize that the IMAX theater is there, and that's when it's going to start actually making noise. So, but yeah.
Nick, have you seen any of these trailers in theaters yet?
No, I have not. It's
Okay.
all been in the comfort of my own home. So far.
Safe and secure. I've only seen the Steve Rogers one. I saw Avatar that Tuesday after we did our last episode of the year, and I went to on Tuesday, which was a discount Tuesday for the Regal over here. It was a packed theater, and I was kind of, again, it was almost a sold out show, and I was to the left, and I was kind of being a little nosy. I was kind of looking around when that trailer showed, and to me, I was kind of like, is anyone into this? And from what I saw, no one was. It was kind of just like, it was very stagnant. It was very kind of just like, yeah, it was very like, okay. Like, I feel like 10 years ago it would have been like, oh my fucking God. And I was kind of surprised that reaction that it didn't have, I would say. And maybe to your point, Moses, too, it's all about the theater you're in and the, obviously too, like the environment.
Yeah.
But I was kind of surprised. I was kind of like, oh, there was not really like a visceral reaction to it. And I think Moses, before the show began, Moses said that in Japan they have all 8 ready to go.
Yeah. So there is that rumor going on. Like in all rumors, we're not saying that this development, this story that we heard about is real. For the audience out there that's watching or listening. We're saying that there could be, chance that there are going to be 4 more trailers that are going to be released, including one that's going to be released during the Super Bowl, of course, which would be the actual, trailer, teaser trailer or whatever. But I heard that development online, on Twitter and everything like that. So, but I could be wrong. But I think if they are, I think it lets us see more people that are going to be in this film, and I think that would be actually good. I think it would be a good idea, to really sort of like let the audience know of the people that they're going to be seeing in this next movie, because it is a lot of people. It's a ton of people, and I think that, with this 4 trailers, it's like they only scratch the surface. So, but we'll see, because it's like we still haven't seen, Sam Wilson's Captain America yet, or anything like that, or even the new Avengers or anything like that yet. It's like there's so many other people. Loki or anything.
Yeah.
So it's like there's still other people that
not even Doom.
Not even Doom. Not even Doom himself. So it's like there's still other things, unless they want to keep that for the actual teaser trailer in February.
Possibly, yeah.
But we'll see. But I could be wrong. But if I'm right, you heard it from me.
Breaking news, folks. Get this man his credit.
I get it.
I think obviously it's smart to do it on Super Bowl. I'm kind of I'm not too surprised, because I know when I was in London 7 years ago this time, they showed the trailer for a brand Far From Home 5 months before July. I'm surprised we haven't seen any. I mean, that leaked the unfinished leaked trailer for Brand New Day. I am kind of surprised though we haven't gotten a trailer yet. But I think since Sony has 28 Years Later next week, they'll probably put it before that. Because Sony has that movie coming out, and usually they kind of put their big movie with one coming out again. Which Sony has the next movie coming out is 28 years, but with Bone Temple. So I think we're gonna see a trailer for brand new day next week because I remember this time 7 years ago, this is when they dropped the trailer for Far From Home.
Yeah, we'll see.
Point.
We'll see because they only wrapped last month. They only wrapped production last month on this, and I think they've been in. They were in whatchamacallit. Sorry, I got distracted because we were about to play a video, and I was like, "What's going on here?" But I think they just got into post production as well. They might have been in post production since they've been in production as well, because I know they got to work on VFX and things like that. But it could be around February as well, but I could be wrong. But like you said, they dropped one Far From Home, in January 15th, which is next week. We'll see.
Which is also when Bone Temple comes out. It's all connecting. It's all.
Oh yeah.
It's all connecting. It's all coming together. So with you guys.
Oh, you're right. That's true. Yeah.
I think we might see a teaser. Maybe not the same one we saw. The leaked one showed. Maybe like a version of it or something close to it.
I think it might be the same one that we saw online that got leaked. I'm pretty sure.
Because also
could be wrong.
You also want to capitalize on the Stranger Things finale with Sadie Sink being in both that and now this. You want to capitalize on her kind of like being hot right now.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys. I liked for me, my favorite one. The Thor one was cool. I like seeing serious Thor again. Also, I'm a defender of the first Thor movie. I love that one a lot.
Hell yeah!
Me too.
Hell
God,
yeah!
My people.
Second and fourth one I asked, but like first and third for sure. Like that was the shit right there.
That first one, I remember because I was kind of like, oh, okay, what is this? And I was like, damn, this is pretty damn good.
Like, this is pretty good.
Yeah, I remember I was kind of like, oh, I'm gonna see this when it came out in 7th grade, and I was like, damn, this fucking ruled. I'm a defender of that movie. And so that one was good, but the X-Men one got me because I feel like, so full transparency, I was pretty late to X-Men. I would say maybe like, I think it might sound kind of blasphemous too. I got into X-Men around right when Origins Wolverine came out, which is not the best, not the best one to start off with. If you know, you know. I was definitely more of a I was Spider-Man and Fantastic Four and all those kind of guys first. Yeah. But I remember getting into X-Men right when Wolverine came out. The first Wolverine came out. I was like, even as a kid, I was like, this kind of sucks. But to me though, what really got me was First Class, and I was like, oh shit. So I remember when First Class came out. I remember I watched all the first X1, X2, and X3. And I was like, oh, these are great. Well, minus X3. And I remember being so hyped because I'm like, oh, like Matthew Vaughn did, First Class. Like, oh, this is great. And then obviously my favorite one is still, I mean, we're counting Logan, but like I love Days of Future Past because I love the whole time travel element to it. There's some plot holes with that I'm kind of like, well, but I do like most of the movies minus the last couple, of course, and Wolverine, Origins Wolverine. So, but it was cool. To your point, I was really cool seeing James Marsden kind of getting his kind of shocked. I feel like he was kind of like not nerfed, but in a way he was kind of like neutered in a way. And I feel like, and even honestly, I thought Ty Sheridan did a good job playing young Marsden. It was good casting. It was very good casting, but I always thought that James Marsden was kind of like he didn't get his moment. I feel like so. And that's why I'm kind of happy with the Russo brothers kind of having these characters now. Where I'm like, to your point, Nick, earlier, how they handle Thor so well in Infinity War. Yeah. I want to see how they handle the X-Men maybe better than Simon Kinberg and Matthew Vaughn and Bryan Singer.
All I gotta say is with Cyclops, I hope that the Russo brothers watched X-Men '97. That is it. If they watch X-Men '97, then they're gonna do a good job handling Cyclops.
Yeah, I'm with that. Hell yeah.
I'm with you on that too. Yeah. I'm with you on that too. I think we're gonna be again. I'm getting more hyped for this movie than I was. A few weeks ago, I was kind of like, man, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But now I'm kind of like, I'm getting more interested now. Like,
interested, yeah.
It's building hype. I still have my reserves of RDJ coming back as Dr. Doom Could have been Cillian Murphy. Could have been a whole new actor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I still, and all of us have been on the same page about this too. Of like, if they're bringing back they're bringing back Chris Evans, we still haven't gotten a fair time with Sam Wilson yet as Captain America. Like we just got him as Captain America, and the movie did not the great, unfortunately, but I think it's too soon to kind of write him off.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the first Captain America movie, made a ton of money as well, or anything like that. It literally, I don't know how much it made. I'm forgetting or whatever, but it did the same numbers as the first one.
Yeah, 370. It's not huge. Yeah, it's not really.
You know what I mean? So it's like if another one, I just don't think that it was fair. And I think that the writing, wasn't great for Captain America: Brave New World.
Not at all.
I don't think the writing was great. It
was too much shit going on, and it ended up like fucking with the movies.
With
that movie,
way too much.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. I feel like if they gave Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie's Captain America another chance for another movie, I think it would do good. I really do think that. Yeah. But and I do agree with you, Doug. I do think that I do believe that the Russo brothers are going to do Sam Wilson justice. As being the leader, of the Avengers. I really do think that because they did a good job introducing him in Winter Soldier.
A great job.
So,
a great job.
Yeah.
They did a phenomenal job, and that worked so well.
That
worked so well, and that's why I think the Russos really know how to handle Anthony Mackie very well. And I feel like, unfortunately, Anthony Mackie kind of got a bad, not a bad rap, but he wasn't paired with the right, to your point, the right writing staff and the right director.
Yeah.
And no offense to the people that were involved with was it Brave New World? I feel like that movie could have been a lot better if they had a really good writer attached, a good director attached, someone that knew the character, but also someone that really understood everything about Sam Wilson, if you knew more about Anthony Mackie, because I feel like with the Julius
I think you gotta be fans of this shit.
Yeah, you have to.
I really do believe that. I really do believe that if you bring in a director and everything like that to be attached to a movie, for a Marvel movie, there has to be some fandom inside them to be to direct that film. I think.
I still would have liked to see Antoine Fuqua do that movie just because. Remember the movie Shooter with Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
That was a grounded political thriller that you felt the stakes for Mark Wahlberg's character. You felt the stakes. And it was grounded enough. You felt the thing. You felt kind of the intensity of whatever. And that's why when Fuqua does kind of those crime thrillers, even with Olympus Has Fallen, he knew how to do political thrillers pretty well. That would have been cool to see him do Brave New World.
I think that would have been dope as hell.
And also that I mean I'm not mad at the director that did Brave New World and everything like that. But I do think that the director that did Creed 2,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that did Creed 2. I think he, and I think that's also, Ryan Coogler's old classmate and everything. I don't know what he's doing now.
Bro, I mean, he made Transformers Rise of the Beast.
No, he did. But that was during 20. When did that come out? 2022.
That was the movie I worked on before I got let go of that fucking boo boo ass visual effects company. I am ruining his thing. His last thing he worked on was the Santa. Oh no.
What's the Santa Stories? What the hell is this?
Who? Oh no! What
is that? Creed from fucking The Office?
Oh, is that? Oh, bro, no way.
Scoot McNair, Octavia Spencer,
Scoot.
What?
I don't know what that is, but what's going on here?
Oh, Jim O'Heir from
Who is Jim O'Heir?
He was in Parks and Rec. They're so mean to him. Jerry. They're so mean to him. That show. He's so nice.
Parks and Rec. Damn. Okay,
he's Jerry.
I've only seen Bad Times. do not recognize this
Oh,
gentleman.
okay. Go back. What else is
Octavia Spencer's in this? Girl, what are you doing here?
Wait, look at the name, Detective. The first half of that last name, Detective Grinch.
Oh no,
Grinchhauser.
Man, hey, this is where did this come out? Where was this released?
Coca-Cola presents. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are these commercials?
No. Oh, it's a commercial. It's a commercial. Okay, we get it. It's a commercial.
Okay, because I'm like, hold on. Because when did it come? Didn't it say like 2023 was when it first came out or something?
It's a commercial. Okay, that's fine.
Bryce Dallas Howard directed an episode? What are y'all doing here?
Yeah, it's a commercial.
What?
Okay, I don't
what the hell
care.
is this?
I don't care so much. But
bro, come on now, bro. But come on. What happened? You made Creed 2. You made Creed 2. Like,
hey, it's a commercial. And I think a lot of directors do commercials, man. I don't know if you're
a lot of directors do commercials for sure, but I think for us it's like, we're just trying to see like what else has he done, because Creed 2 was dope. That's I think
my favorite one.
Personal favorite of the trilogy.
Me too.
I think I don't know what else he's done, from that, but I hope that somebody attached this guy, because he's only 37 years old. Wait, Man on Fire. That's his upcoming project.
Are they making Man on Fire? No.
Yeah.
Because they're doing like a remake of it, right? Or is this a show or a film?
This a show. It's a show.
Yeah. Okay, because John Creasy, that was a character.
Wait. Go to the actors. Go to the cast real quick. I know we're kind of talking over each other, but yeah,
Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. Okay.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah,
he's got to be John Creasy, right? Because where else is he here?
He is. No, it's him. it's him, because I literally saw like a photo. I literally saw a photo online. Like behind the scenes and everything like that.
See,
in this Yahya.
This I'm looking forward to. Man on Fire was my favorite Denzel film.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Hot take. I have never seen Man on Fire before.
Oh wow!
Hey, no, hot take. Fucking watch it.
I will. It's on Netflix now. I gotta watch it now. I gotta watch it.
You should watch it.
I love Denzel.
If you enjoy Shooter,
of course.
like you would appreciate this movie.
Oh, dude, it's Tony Scott, man. Of course, Tony Scott and Denzel together, bro. Tony Scott and Denzel had a great thing together. Those two together were great.
The fucking score. Tony Scott almost did Man.
That'd be. Man,
I don't know how that would have turned out, but that would have been it.
All right,
but no, like this movie, like man, this was my shit.
All right,
especially the fucking.
It's like early 2000, and it's like it's those like great like thrillers. Like I don't know. It was. I think
that genre.
I
can't wait. It was Denzel. He's the GOAT. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this. I watched it on Netflix this weekend. I added to my list today when I was doing kind of like a watch list, or whatever. So, but to your point, he would have been great for Captain America. He would have been great. I'm curious about this more and more. I really do hope that the Russos aren't stretched too thin with this, because this is a lot of characters. I
mean,
they can handle a lot of
Avengers Endgame. It's like
that's true.
300 characters.
That is true.
They had everybody except for the Netflix motherfuckers. They had everybody except them.
Yeah,
but they can handle large scale films. It's just I hope like what we've been seeing from them post Endgame, like once we see like what they're doing with Doomsday and Secret Wars, like I hope it's kind of like they go back to how they were when they originally were with Marvel. Like
I'm with you on that.
I hope these movies perform well.
I think the visuals too as well, and for Avengers Doomsday looks really good. Looks really good. It looks really good too as well for Avengers Doomsday. By seeing all the teaser trailers and everything like that too as well. When you guys see the 4 teaser trailer, like when it comes out next week on Tuesday, you're gonna be like, wow, this looks really good.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I do like I said. I do like when they're good at merging kind of on the opposites. You got the Wakandans now. You got Fantastic Four. Yeah. That's cool to merge. I like when you see them kind of merge. How we saw, when we saw Bruce Banner for the first time with Black Panther and Wakanda. Like I love how they merge everybody so well.
Yeah.
Or Guardians, of course. My favorite thing is Guardians with Iron Man, Strange, and Spider-Man. That I love when they merge the merging of like the worlds. So I still love that. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm getting more and more intrigued with this. I think we all are. We still got a year away. Goddamn. We got
less than a year.
You're right. The real
fucking 11 months.
The real
You
clock.
know, a little bit optimistic. You know,
Is there a countdown clock? Hold up.
I think they should include this.
One.
I think they should have that. It should be a marketing tool somewhere.
There's an Oppenheimer or there's an Oppenheimer one everywhere.
There was an Oppenheimer one. There was, and I think that the Marvel is missing out on this opportunity to do a countdown clock on their website somewhere. Oh, there it is! Wow, great.
Speaking of which,
I was like, where is this clock? You know,
yeah, man. Where the fuck is this clock? Show me.
And that's what if what would be even cooler if they had like a billboard? You know.
Probably one by you, right? Well, Oppenheimer had one by you.
Oppenheimer had one. Yeah.
I bet you in a few months, we'll probably see one pop up by you. In LA.
100%. It's a doomsday clock, you know.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Also, this motherfucker right here.
I like the DP who's coming back to do this one. He did some of the X-Men movies. He also did Drive. And cinematography in Drive is phenomenal.
It's phenomenal. It's great. It's great.
He did the DP on. Let's see.
I like the X-Men. What was it? Go up a little bit. Go up.
He did movie 43.
Oh no!
I mean, okay.
Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past. I thought the cinematography was good.
Oh, so good in that. So good in that.
It was great. I thought the visuals were really, really great. Movie 43. Yeah, you do that. I mean, he probably wanted to make a buck.
Sometimes you just got to keep the light.
Sometimes you keep a light on, and I understand.
I paid for that movie, bro. I paid for that movie in high school, and I was like, "What the fuck are we watching, bro?" I felt so, I've never felt so dirty in a movie before. I was like, "I need to shower after this. I need to go home and shower."
Nah, me and my cousin Trey, like we watched it. We fucking bootlegged it. I'm gonna be dead ass, but like we were both like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" Like the Hugh Jackman one. Like at the end of that, we were both like this.
Yo, bro.
The scene. You remember the scene in Coming to America when it was Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. They were both kind of like their jaws were like on the floor, like in that club scene. It was, bro, the whole fucking movie.
Bro, that movie. I paid to see that movie. I was like, man, what the fuck am I watching? You know who loves this movie? Actually, friend of the show, Hamza. This man loves this. I don't know why he loves this. This man. I mean, Hamza, bro, I love you, but I'm like, no. But I like that. He's been again, like Great McDrive, Valkyrie's a good movie. Superman Returns.
Hell yeah.
He was the. And he did all the he was DP on X-Men, X-Men 2,
X-Men, yeah,
Future Past, even Apocalypse.
Apocalypse visuals were great too as well.
I did too.
He did Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's right. He was the one who had to step in when they fired Bryan Singer from the directing. He had to step in and do shoot. I remember this. I read an article with him that it was like he had to step in to Fox fired Singer, and they were like, "Hey man, you gotta step in and do some."
Wait, so who got the credit as a director then for Bohemian Rhapsody?
He still got Singer still got it, but there was supposed to be Dexter Fletcher who also did Rocket Man. Remember, because he was in post in Rocket Man, and they like, "Hey, listen, can you do this for us?" So basically the DP of this movie had to step in for a little while, and then Dexter Fletcher had to come in to finish it up.
Well, why did they fire Bryan Singer again?
The allegations. He was apparently like into a fight with Rami Malek, showing up late, not showing up, whatever. And then I think he was accused of like assault or rape.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It was the whole Me Too movement. It was right at the heart of the Me Too movement. So it was like,
that's crazy.
You gotta go, bro.
I think he was friends with Kevin Spacey too. Not that this necessarily means like, they knew each other, so they was on like, suspects. Same shit. But like, Usual Suspects.
Superman Returns. I know it's it's tough because I felt like it's tough when you see it. I watched Baby Driver recently. I love that movie still, but when you see him, you're just like you're good in this movie, but also you're a piece of shit. So it's like it's tough separating the art from the artist. But and the Extraction, that was one of the Russos. They produced and wrote that one. The Five Bloods, super underrated. Cherry, Citadel was also theirs too. Kenny Kane Lane, and then he's doing Doomsday. I thought he was doing Secret Wars too. Hold on, who's doing Secret Wars?
I think he might be. I think he might be doing Secret Wars.
Oh, you would think, because I know their last DP did both as well, so I would assume that they're gonna do.
I did not like. Yeah.
Was that?
No, nothing. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I'm just glad that the visuals for the next Avengers movies and everything have a visual has a color palette basically.
Yeah, you're right. And this is what we brought up a few weeks ago, Mose. I remember you were like, "Why do all these new movies kind of look like copy and paste and very like cheap?" You know, like
yeah.
And you're right. And when you see shit like Avatar, you're like, yeah. Again, I wasn't the biggest fan of Avatar, but still, like you can definitely see like the quality of cinematography.
You can see magic, bro. No, I'm kidding. I'm being dramatic.
No, it's true. No, it's true.
You can see
that's kind of fucking real, though.
No, you can see literally how much time they took creating that world. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, we talked about this before. It's like when you watch a movie, it's like you want to be able to see, you know, you want to be able to see, you know, its own sort of like a look. You want to make sure that when you watch a movie, you want to. Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Me and Nick saw that, and me and Nick were like, "Hey, yo, what the hell?" We were like, that was bad. I mean, this was bad. This was bad CGI. This was. They try to fix it in on Disney Plus, but like I understand this.
That's embarrassing as hell. Like if it wasn't fucking ready, y'all shouldn't have shown it to begin with. Like,
well, that's
yeah.
It's like this motherfucker had a son too. This whole fucking time, he's just now coming up. My next 15 fucking paychecks, he's not showing up. They're not even gonna mention him again, bro.
Hey, you never know, man. You never know. I really thought Thor's daughter was never gonna come back. Love, the character Love, right? Yeah. I never thought she was ever gonna come back. But hey,
man,
and imagine, you know, he gets recast. But it's, you know, what's his name? Caleb.
Caleb McLaughlin. I mean, that would be something.
He was trying to petition to be Miles Morales.
I think that he should petition to be, you know, Patriot. You know I think he should petition to be that. I think for Miles, he needs to be both, you know, Latino and also black too as well. Latino. Yeah, you know, half Latino and half black.
It's a must.
But he has like that potential, right? Yeah. I've seen a few videos where he's like flying around doing flips and everything like that. I'm like, wow, like you know, I think he definitely has a potential for sure. Oh yeah, but yeah,
it's better than Jaden Smith. I was so mad. I'm trying to play Miles Morales, bro. Stay home, bro.
Wait, who?
Jaden Smith? Jaden Smith. I'm gonna play Miles Morales. Nah, bro.
I was down for that, but like years ago. Yeah, like after
now it's like
now it's like hell no. Like you could do the soundtrack for sure, bro, but don't play him. Hell no.
Yeah, no, but yes, sit your ass down, bro. You're too old.
Yeah, you're too old. It's like respectfully, fuck no, hell no, dude.
But you're right, Moses. I'm with you though. I think a big part of when the MCU kind of had that dip was with how the CGI was bad. I mean,
I think it's like the CGI was. I think they were not taking up time. That's the reason why. It's like some of the movies that you saw, you're like, man, the CGI is not really great at all. Like that, for instance, Exhibit A.
That was bad. Black Widow CGI was bad.
No, fucking MODOK and Quantumania.
Oh, bro.
No, have you guys seen Secret Wars? The Secret Wars with the you know,
bro. Secret Wars.
Sorry. It's not Secret. It's a Secret Invasion.
Oh, bro,
no, we don't talk about Secret Invasion over here. No, we don't talk about that show over here, man.
About that.
The arm, bro. No, bro. I got you, bro.
No. Let's move on.
This is ridiculous,
bro. The arm, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my lord.
No disrespect to anybody who worked on this. What a fucking waste of time this show was, bro.
They're never gonna. Okay, this is.
She is literally the most powerful character in Marvel right now. She, along with fucking Heimdall, never coming back. I promise you. I promise you, bro.
You're never gonna hear from her ever.
No.
Ever again.
Never.
You know what would be funny if she comes back and they're like, well, actually, her real name is actually Rogue.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm boycotting the MCU if that happens.
I will walk out. I'll be like, guys, I'll see you in the parking lot. I'll be in the car.
That'll be hilarious.
I'll be in the car. Go ahead, Moses. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I don't think she's ever coming back. This is the only character in the MCU that I'm like, she's never coming back.
Oh hell no, bro. Oh, She-Hulk, bro. The She-Hulk CGI was atrocious.
Hey, I don't think it was that bad.
It was definitely better than what's his name, Astrid and Emilia Clarke's character.
Yeah, I definitely think that. You know, it wasn't like
they could have worked on it just like a little bit, but to be fair, it wasn't too bad though.
Yeah, it was
the rest of the show was ass.
There was some where I remember the person I was seeing at the time. She turned over, she goes, "We watching this shit?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh yeah," and she was like, "Mm-hmm." I mean, there was. The Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness had some good CGI that had shit like this, and I was like, "Oh, come on, guys! Like, come on now, we for real?"
Like it looks like a little bit off, like just the way that the forehead crease is going. That's bad.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
The CGI was so good in Infinity War and Endgame. I mean, the CGI and Josh Brolin and Thanos was so good. Oh, bro, I can't get over the fucking Scorpion King. Oh, dear Lord.
Jesus.
What was? Do you remember how bad it was with Wolverine Origins? Oh,
the claws.
The claws.
Oh, that shit was terrible. I remember like watching that in the theater, and I thought back to the first X-Men movie. I was like, why does it look worse?
What was bad? What's wrong with it?
Oh, bro,
his claws. When you watch the movie and like he kind of like discovers his claws for the first time, it's terrible CGI, and they have like sparks flying from it and shit like that. Like it just looked unfinished.
Yeah,
I thought they were actually real, like actual, like.
Oh no,
bro! It's
at least not in that scene.
Oh Jesus!
These are our boys, double toasted. By the way, they're so funny. Yeah, look at that! Look at that!
Why is this spark? Like I'm like, are they fucking explosive? Like, does he have like the Gambit powers right there?
Bro, this was.
I guess because it's like super sharp, right?
Yeah,
maybe
wanted to add that effect.
But it's looking a little PlayStation 2 graphics to me.
Yeah, bro. They that's being generous. Because also too, it looks so much better in X1 and X2. So like, what happened? Like, how did y'all go down? Like, yeah.
Like, at the time, like that should have been the most important fucking X-Men movie in the franchise, and like y'all fumbled the bag on that.
That was this was atrocious. You're just like, what in the hell?
I don't even think it's like a terrible movie like that. Like it's cool, it's fine, it's fun or whatever. But come on, man, y'all fucked up the claws. That's not that's the whole point of Wolverine, but that's part of his fucking mystique.
Yeah.
That is very important. The claws, you know what I mean? Like
it's extremely important.
You know,
what the hell are you doing? Wait, Doug, go back to the picture you were just on. Look at how he's looking at his claws. In disgust. He's like, how did y'all fuck up my shit this bad, bro?
Are y'all fucking for real? We doing this shit?
He's fucking horrified.
Yeah.
Like kiss my ass.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, the CGI on this was atrocious. But hey, here's hope. So yeah, we'll cover more. We'll cover more of this with more of the trailers, of course, when they come out for more teasers, and of course when we see the Fantastic Four and Wakanda one, and of course when the actual one drops on Super Bowl, we'll talk about it for sure. And I still have a hunch that we're gonna see the Spider-Man one this week or end of the month. I have a strong, my spidey sense, you would say,
yes,
is tingling to a degree.
If we saw the Spider-Man, that would be amazing.
I think so.
Nah, that shit would be spectacular.
Yeah. There you go. I think we're gonna see it. I think we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it soon. That's my thing. I know we're at time, so we'll probably do our, because it's gonna be kind of slow next few weeks. We can do our top 10 most anticipated of 2026 next week.
I'm with that.
When we have more time, because we're at time right now. But of course, because we've been so busy recently, we haven't done our one-on-ones recently. So if you're new to the show, we do a thing called our one-on-ones. We give you one TV show recommendation and one film recommendation that we want to share from the heart to you guys. So Nick, you, my friend, start with you. What are your one-on-ones of this week?
You know, this for my movie, I think in my theaters, I believe we talked about it a little bit before we started filming today, but I gotta go with Anaconda. I saw it with my family because my sister Jasmine, shout out to Jasmine, she had suggested like we see this, like we all just got dressed, met up, saw it, and it was kind of corny, but it was funny though. It was a good time overall, and like Jack Black was hilarious. Honestly, everybody was like funny as shit. I feel like I think there was like some stuff maybe like cut out or like whatever. Some of it felt like a little bit rushed or shoehorned in, but the thing that I fucked with it, the thing that I liked the most about it was like it was kind of like for the characters themselves, like it's like, yo, like we love films, this is like a passion project of ours, and it's also just about just friendship overall. And it's like I really fucked with that. I thought that was just fun movie, and it was a great time. For my show, fucking Smallville. I know I said it before, but where me and my wife were in season 5 right now. We spoiler alert, but
no. Don't spoil it.
Okay. Well, I'll say this. I'm not going to spoil it, but the episode that we just watched, it was like the 3rd or the 4th episode into season 5, and the reason it's so fun is like this. It kind of centers around like another character who is very integral to the DC universe. So it's like it's fun like seeing how they exist like in this world of Smallville. And like I remember when I was a little kid watching some of these episodes, whenever they were like building up a character, for me it was like, because they have all this setup they got to build up. They can't just start it off with like them being like the fully like if they had Batman, right, they would have it where it's like it's Bruce Wayne like learning how to do his shit. Like he doesn't just show up full costume in the first episode that he's in. So like as a kid, that would always bug the shit out of me because I'm like, I just want to see him as the fully established hero right now instead of all this fucking setup. But it's again, it's a fantastic show. It's young Clark Kent on his journey to becoming Superman, and you see him like just like learning how to be the best hero he can be basically. And it's it's a journey of growth and self-discovery, and it really just but it really just dives into the Superman lore. And there's a lot of nods to like the past movies, elements in the comics and stuff like that. I always like allude to his destiny, if you will, and it's fun. So Anaconda and Smallville.
A very interesting duo. I like that actually. My favorite line in Anaconda was he goes, I had a friend that died once. Was he a snake? No. He goes, no, same thing.
Yeah. No, when he was breaking down the movie, and oh my god, you're the white.
Goes,
oh yeah,
I totally am.
That was my favorite line. That was hilarious.
I almost fucking threw my popcorn, bro.
I totally am. Yeah. I also like the line again. Sorry, guys. It's in the trailer, so it was spoiled for me. So I apologize. But I love the scene with Ice Cube. He goes, "Jennifer Lopez, she okay? Yeah, she from the block. She all right? How about Eric Stoltz? Nah, he ain't from the block. He ain't okay."
Oh man, that movie was just so so funny and just outlandish. It was outlandish.
I will also say, because my sister Jasmine brought this up. Like she said, when she was watching the trailers initially, she was getting kind of a Tropic Thunder vibe.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was like, that's a good fucking take. That's a really good take. So yeah, I'm with that.
I wish it was rated R because of that reason.
Yeah.
Because I felt like they were a little held back from the comedy and horror because Tropic Thunder so well because it's rated R, and they took it there with the humor.
Yeah,
and
it's like
violence.
they kind of had like full reign to just, as you just said, to take it there, to not hold back.
I feel like they could have really gone a bit more if it had a more raunchy rated R rating. But I think it worked for the most part. Yeah. All right, Moses, my friend, you are up.
I'm not saying this because Nick said it, but yes, like go see Anaconda, because it's like the only like comedic film that like for the past like couple months, right?
It's like being pulled. The last one was Naked Gun.
Yeah, it's like it's the only like comedy, right? It's like like go see a comedy and go see the movies, and like you would have it good. Like I was laughing the whole entire time, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just laughing, bro. and it was very outlandish, you know. And Jack Black's character, he's very like silly, but I think one thing I love about him is that, you know, he's very passionate about making this film, right?
Yeah,
he's like, we're gonna
passionate.
make this, you know, we're friends, you know, you're gonna act and he's gonna direct and you're gonna be the cinematographer. We're gonna go to this fucking jungle and we're gonna shoot it, you know, and it's gonna be great. You know,
wasn't like one of their names Doug? Like it was either Jack Black or Paul.
Jack Black was Doug. Yeah.
Was Jack Black Doug? Okay, yeah.
I think so. And even you know, Jack Black's character, you know, the wife, you know,
she was supportive. She was supportive.
You know, she's supportive.
I love that.
She's like, you know, sorry for the spoilers, you guys, whoever's listening and everything like that, but you know, she's like, go out there, go make this movie. And
she
he's
was
like,
pushing him for it.
You know
your
what?
dreams, man.
You're right. I am gonna go make this movie, and it's great, man. I enjoyed it. I had a blast. I think. Yeah.
The scene too where he goes, "What the fuck?" He wakes up, and then he goes, "Who put the rat or the squirrel in my mouth?" He goes, it was a group decision." I thought it was good. I fucking knew it was you. Sorry, Moses, my bad.
No, you good, man. That's how funny it was. Yeah. So if you want a good laugh, I definitely, you know, suggest watching this film until it gets, you know, unless it gets pulled sometime soon.
It's being pulled by me or by us already.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's crazy. Dang.
Bro, I just saw that movie last week.
Well, if it's out on digital, you know, go check it out on digital too as well. But yeah, it's great. You know, great film. It's a fun time. And the icing on the cake when, you know, freaking Ice Cube shows up, you know, too as well. I was like, what the hell?
Don't post that.
I told you, don't post it. He's like, I'm sorry.
I don't know how.
I don't know how to take it down.
Oh man, it was hilarious. And I don't want to spoil too much because people should probably go check it out. But great time, good film. So, and my show is I would say is Percy Jackson.
Oh, nice.
I've been watching.
Okay.
I've been watching Percy Jackson. I think it's really, really good. You know, the first season is slow, of course, and everything, but the second season really, really speeds up. You know, if you want something, you know, if you want to watch something and you cannot wait for the Odyssey to come out, and you want to watch something that's kind of close to that a little bit, but it's more, you know, it focuses more on a, you know, like teen drama kind of like world and everything like that, I suggest watching, you know, Percy Jackson. It's really, really fun. The CGI is also really good in season 2. It's really, really good, you know. And especially there's a scene where he's like on this fucking like, you know, boat and everything like that, and they have to deal with this crazy, you know, hurricane and everything. He's like controlling like the freaking ocean, and I think it's really, really cool. But I was just going to check it out. I think I'm in episode 5 right now of this show, and it's just cool, man. It's fun. If it ain't your vibe, it ain't your vibe. But I'm having a good time watching it, you know. So yeah.
I love the book. When I was a kid, I loved the books. When I was a kid, I loved the books.
There's a lot of books. Yeah. There's a lot of books.
I got a lot too. I kind of like the 2010 movie too.
Me too, bro. Me too.
You know, it was interesting. I mean, the cast is very strange, but like,
yeah.
You know, you got Brent T. Jackson as like the Minotaur or whatever he was, where he's kind of like the Minotaur in training.
He's not even Minotaur. He's just a half goat dude.
Half goat. That's right.
Man, what the fuck?
Uma Thurman. Medusa. The whole iPod. Remember when iPod? The whole silver back. Yeah. So I like them.
I love it too. That's the reason why
Persephone.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why I'm watching, because I want to see, you know, like the outcome, because I never read the books or anything. So it's like I want to see, you know, I want to see the progression of the show and where it goes, you know. Yeah. So
I do want to see the show because, like, I apologize to y'all two. Them movies was ass, bro.
Two was bad.
At least to me.
Two was bad. Two was
like,
terrible.
The first one was kind of just like it was. The first one wasn't ass, but it was. It didn't hit for me. I saw the second one like fucking years later, and I'm like, man, this is ass. This is garbage. Y'all are bringing back the same fucking villain from the first one.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like the daughter with tree or some shit. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
This movie was Sea of Monsters, bro. That movie sucked. That movie was boo boo AF. Yeah.
Oh, the fucking half brother Cyclops. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
I do gotta give him props though, because on the Cyclops brother, he played Jimmy Olsen in the final season of Superman and Lois.
Okay.
So it's like I ain't gonna shit on him that much, but no, I'm sorry, man. That shit was ass, bro.
No, that movie was bad. that movie was
ass. And then Stanley Tucci. He had this line where he was like, "Oh, like the Christians have a guy that can turn water into wine." I'm like, "You telling me Jesus and God exist here?" Like, what the fuck?
Crazy,
bro. I'm like, oh, so what the hell are we doing here?
Bro, this guy was a villain in almost every teen movie, like when we were growing up. I am number 4 villain.
Oh yeah,
the host.
Was he in I am number 4?
He was the villain. This guy has a very punchable face. No offense to the guy, but he's very like he's very like.
He do be playing a whole lot of assholes, man.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I remember hating him in I am number 4. Actually, I was kind of like to be honest. Hot take. I actually defend that movie.
I'm number 4 was cool.
Yeah, I'm number 4 was cool. Aren't there like a whole lot of books for that?
Books were great.
Yeah, it's a series because this was supposed to launch a franchise.
Yeah,
it's just it didn't perform that well, unfortunately. So it didn't.
You know why? Same weekend. I remember this vividly well. You know why? The same weekend it had a competition, bro. You know, it had Big Mama's House 3. It was the competition.
Oh my god. That's like those are like 2 different like genres of like films. So it's like that's crazy.
It was the 7th grade winter dance. I remember this very well. We left the dance and we saw this movie. After that, we hopped and we saw item number 4. So yeah, I it's the cool double toasted. I paid for this with my soul.
Big Mama's like father like son. That's crazy.
That's man. That's crazy.
That was just like because we watched the first Big Mama's House like this past weekend.
Yeah,
I think the first one is the best one personally.
For sure.
You were saying the second one is the best one. I'm like, I don't know. Like it might have had some more like memorable moments, but first one is peak. The first one is just a better movie in general.
100%. Got our boy Paul Giamatti too.
Hell yeah. And spoiler, have y'all seen part 2 for Big Mama's House?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, because you haven't seen it, Moses?
No, I mean, it's been a long time. But go ahead, you good.
It's got whopping 5% Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my god. That's terrible. But no, like one of the things I didn't like in the second one was they killed off Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
I didn't like that because I like him as an actor, and also like as a kid I'm like that just seems morbid as hell. Like y'all could have just had him on another case, so like he retired, he moved or some shit.
Yeah, they could have. Even the third one has a 5%. Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty kind of generous.
Like Father Like Son is a crazy fucking subtitle for this movie, man. That's not even his fucking father. Because again, I'm talking to Kayla, and I'm like, because I was watching the first one, I'm like, I feel like for the third one, I probably would have brought Terrence Howard back. Because come
on, man.
Yeah. Hey, come on, man. You my son. Why you wearing this dress, man? in the first one, I'm like, he was the scariest fucking out of all 3 movies. Like this dude was fucking terrifying. He was killing everybody he came across in that movie. And then like, cause also I'm kind of like, it's kind of weird. Like this kid's dad is a dead ass like serial killer criminal, like whatever the fuck. And then it's just like, I know he's in jail, but it's like y'all just never like talked about this shit again. Like, and like the kid was just like normal after that. I don't know. I don't. It just something just wasn't really like sitting right with me.
Look at Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson. Nah, he was funny as hell in this movie.
Anthony Anderson was my hero growing up because he was in everything: Kangaroo Jack, Agent Cody Banks, Barbershop. I mean, I just loved him. As a kid, he was my hero. And then, they got serious. We're gonna say, Pimping Mama's House, an American class. No, that's what. It was Key and Peele opening monologue. They go, "Why isn't there any good black college movies?" And Jordan Peele goes, "There is. Big Mama's House 3 with Sir Martin Lawrence."
Oh my god.
Okay, so for me, I mentioned it a few minutes ago. I'm gonna go with Drive. I watched it on 4K because I have it on 4K on Blu-ray. Man, that movie is so goddamn good. I
gotta watch something again.
I haven't watched it in forever, but man, it's a masterclass in cinematography, building tension,
building suspense. You know,
but
it's like there's no.
It's a horror movie in a way.
It's like even in like the action sequences, there's not like music. You just like it's all just sound effects that you hear. You know what I mean? The sound effects of the car driving. You know, of like, you know,
the stabbings,
freaking guns going off and everything like that. It's
this was Nicholas Refn, right? Nicholas Winding Refn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, because he and Gosling, like, they kind of stay doing movies together.
Yeah. They used to, right? They used to.
Yeah, I did not like this. I got through 20 minutes in. I said, I'm out.
You didn't like Only God Forgives?
No, bro, I tried.
That's my favorite pairing of the two. Like, this movie, like, because again, I
haven't seen it. Don't spoil it, because I'm probably gonna go see it.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but like when I saw this movie, I thought, like, because someone had asked me like how Daredevil movie, and I was like, bro, like, basically the visual, because it's a lot of like red lighting. I'm like, bro, Refn directing a Daredevil movie with Ryan Gosling as Daredevil. At least cool. like in that like 2011, 2013, 2015 era, like, I'm like, that would have been peak. But no, I like that movie because it's ambiguous. Like, you can interpret it in like different ways. They don't give you all of the answers. Like, you kind of have to figure the shit out on your own. And I like movies like that. And it is kind of like it is like a heavy, dark movie, but I like that shit.
Yeah, I watched it after I watched Drive like years ago, and I was like, this isn't Drive.
It's not Drive at all. No.
It's very different, but Drive, to Moses' point too, the way they use sound in this is it's masterful, because again, when he stabs somebody or someone dies, you hear the you're just like, oh my god,
Yeah.
You feel so like disgusted because it's so brutal. It's so brutal.
Yeah.
And listen, I love Baby Driver, but to me, I think when you talk about like getaway driver movies, this is peak. This is top tier. And
I'm about to watch this movie again, man.
So
you convinced me.
It's so good. And the cast from him, the Bryan Cranston, Carey Mulligan, Oscar Isaac.
Shit is stacked.
It's a Ron Perlman. Like,
what's his name? Albert
Brooks.
Brooks.
Because you sense the
Ron
fear.
Perlman.
Ron Perlman's in it. You sense the fear in everyone. You're like, oh shit. And also too, it's also, I think, one like the last really, like, I mean, that and probably La La Land, the last true like LA movie, LA Hollywood movie. Because like it's all shot in LA. It's shot on location. It's a cool thing how at night he's a getaway driver, but in the day he's a stunt driver for the movies. It's a great kind of double.
It's double cross. It's like Genius. It's really, really cool. It's like
genius.
Yeah,
it's genius. And have I known? This came out when we were in 8th grade. I would have snuck and seen this movie if I know how good this movie was. I saw it like maybe in high school, and I was like, "Damn it!" But it's I mean, to your point, it's just a master. The cinematography in this is out of this world great, and all car chases are great. But to Moses' point, just the sound in this movie is just crazy, and they don't hold back. The dope ass jacket. I love that scorpion jacket too. It just builds suspense, and the tension just goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. And for an hour and 40, it just like you're in it the entire time. And it's one of the rare movies where like there's no fat. It's all just it's timed just perfectly. It just worked. And the opening scene, the whole opening scene, the LA, the techno music and the LA landscape is just.
I thought it was great. You're talking about the like the aerial shots and everything.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Dude, the opening scene,
Yeah.
the scene where the scene where like after the
like I think that's probably the best like looking aerial shots of downtown that I ever seen.
Oh, by far. Far.
One of the best like aerial shots that I ever seen of downtown LA. There has not been another movie, that has done like especially at night too as well.
Night.
Woo.
And just that opening scene is, the opening, it's about when you study opening scenes of movies, study this movie because the opening scene is boom, 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 drive. It's really how you want to bring someone in. It's just
it really reels you in. It's like this movie was probably like the first movie that I saw where it took me 2 minutes for me to like really be locked in into the film. Sometimes it's a movie where you're like, okay, it's like 10 minutes and I'm not locked in this movie yet. Maybe in the next 20 minutes I'll be locked in, but this movie it's like nah.
Yeah,
right
we
there,
got
5
you.
minutes and they got you locked in. Because yeah, man, it's great.
It's great. I love this movie. I haven't watched it in years. Getting on 4K now. I was like, the 4K looks phenomenal. It's honestly probably like a top tier, one of probably the best like getaway heist movies like legit ever. It's so damn good. It's a very cool movie. It's just so cool. Like,
it's cool.
You want to be Ryan Gosling. You want to be in that car. You want the jacket. You want to be as badass as him. But it's fucking brutal. That movie is brutal. But I know it's so damn good. And for my show, I'm gonna cheat again. I'm gonna do a Netflix special. Came out a few weeks ago. It's my boy, of course. It's Chappelle's new one. Have y'all watched this yet?
No, did he do a new special?
Oh yeah, he has a special. Yeah, I heard he has a special.
Yo,
slacking.
It is funny. It is funny. It's called The Unstoppable, but it's a longer title. I can say like the title is pretty long, and I can't say it because who I am. But it's
already know.
I can already know.
Y'all can say it. But it's man, it came out of nowhere because they had that stupid ass Jake Paul fight, and then it dropped this out of nowhere. I watched it when I was working a few weeks ago, working overnights. This shit's hilarious. This shit is so funny. If you are sensitive to politics and humor, everybody, I would not recommend that because if you know Chappelle, doesn't hold back.
Yeah.
But I won't. There's one thing you laughed at because he's in the crowd and he talks about the Charlie Kirk shooting, and again. Not political whatsoever with this, whatever, but someone says, he walks around and goes, I can't believe someone trying to compare him to MLK. And the crowd will go, boo, boo. And he goes, could you imagine back in the day, MLK goes, subscribe for more likes, follow me for more content, follow me for more content. And I was crying laughing. And he dresses the whole thing, going to Saudi Arabia for jokes. And he says, he goes, yeah, the Americans didn't like the jokes, but guess what? They did, and it's just he's a masterful storyteller. He really is.
He is. He really is. I think that like we talked about this before, he's like the only probably like a comedian that you really listen to.
Yes.
You really listen to, and you really listen to what he has to say. You know. So and it's great. He not only gives you like a stand up comedy, but he gives you a good ass college lecture.
Yeah. It's not just jokes. Like the motherfuckers on some deep shit.
He talks. That's why his SNL.
You learn something, man. You laugh and you learn, bro.
You do. His SNL monologues are the best.
You laugh and you learn.
It's why the way he talks. He talks. He's real. He educates, and he's just so again. He's one of the few. He's one of the few last guys that can like really do what he does on that level, and it's really funny. I think we both love it. It's really fucking funny. I'm a little biased because he's my favorite comedian of all time, but man, it was. I mean, again, he goes places where I'm just like, good for you, Chappelle. Like because he can. It's definitely not the quality of his. It's not as like good as the other ones on Netflix because it's moving a lot as he's walking around. Other ones are more kind of like steady. This one's more like they're following him like off stage a little bit, kind of like very kind of like guerrilla filmmaking. But it's so funny. It's so funny. I was working. I was hurting laughing. I could not stop laughing. And it's worth the watch. Yeah. So very two different things, of course, but a dark, great thriller, and then a really funny stand-up special that's like an hour 5. But yeah, it's the MLK thing was hilarious. the way the MLK impression too. It's so funny. But all right, guys.
I go and see a clip of that.
Oh, it's so funny. All right, folks. Well, that is our one-on-ones this week, and we'll conclude on that. But, of course, before we go, Nick, my friend, where can our lovely audience find you at home on social media?
You can find me here at the Genre of Your Life podcast. You can find me on Instagram at Johnson98. And right here in your little hearts. Yeah.
All right, Moses. Follow that up.
Yeah, you can follow me. You can always follow me at MosesLawi _on Instagram. And you can also follow me at directedbymoseslawi.com. And also you can find me right here, and always at the Genre of Your Life podcast.
Man, say hello, everybody. You got a cameo from Blue.
Hey, what up, Blue?
Where you
looking
been,
like
bro?
Crypto the Super Dog?
And you can follow Blue right here.
He'll go to your house for free. Yeah. Where are we going? He's kind of like Donkey from Shrek. In the morning, I'm making waffles. Very same energy. You can find me with these amazing dudes who I just love and admire so dearly, and who I'm just honored to have the show with them years later. You can find me. Damn, look at Moses' YouTube. Look at that. Look at that headshot.
Oh, that's clean.
That's clean, bro.
What?
That's the real Doomsday. Got him. You can find me on my personal Instagram, of course, at The Young Jones. You can find me on Twitter or X at Capri Sun. Of course, our socials on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are all one word. Midway Avenue Productions. We got for a lot more content, of course, with the new year, a lot more reactions, videos, stuff like that. Trying to grow the YouTube a lot more, guys. We're so close. We're at 976.
977.
Even better. You tell him, Moses. And we're so close, guys. So help us get to 1,000 subs. That'll be huge for the new year for all of us. And of course, our ongoing goal still is to get to Apple Podcasts and Twitter ratings. I'm seeing Spotify has definitely been ramping up, which has been great. Thank you all for our Spotify listeners. That's amazing. We love you guys. Thank you so much for support. But to our Apple Podcast listeners, we do need your help. Our ongoing goal has always been 200 ratings on Apple Podcasts. I think we're still at 35, 36. So yeah, we've got some ways to go. But the year is young now.
Progress though.
Make some progress, yes sir.
Sir.
But yeah, help us get to our ongoing goal. But yeah, don't be shy. Subscribe, rate. I can't think of now the MLK and the Chappelle thing now. But you definitely again follow us for any more content. Also follow us as we go. I have a great year of movies, entertainment, and the real odyssey of entertainment. But thank you all for joining this week. We're glad to be back, and of course, stay tuned. Have your notifications ready on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, you name it. And we have a lot more episodes for you all. So stay tuned, everybody. And until then, everybody, have a great beginning of the new year. Stay cool, stay warm, stay safe. But more importantly, we will see you guys at the movies.